Hello children, it's me Kavya, your physics teacher. We have started with the motion chapter in the last classes. We studied about the different types of motions, and we also studied that in this particular chapter we will be studying about the motion along the straight path. And in the last class we studied what are uniform and non-uniform motions. Children, I want you all to read the textbook as and when the videos are sent. Simultaneous topics, I want you to study from the read the textbook. That is very important habit. Okay, na? Uniform and non-uniform motion. What is uniform motion? An object, if it covers equal distances at equal intervals of time, then it is called uniform motion. If at all an object covers unequal distances at unequal intervals of time, then it is called the non-uniform motion. That is what we studied. And along with that, we also studied what is average speed. Do you remember? The total distance traveled by the total time taken of any object we need to calculate. So this formula is used, it is applied only in case of non-uniform motions. Why? Because it is covering unequal distances at unequal interval of time. In that cases, we will find out its average speed given by total distance traveled by the total time taken. So here the total distance, if it is represented by s, average speed is nothing but velocity v, then distance is s in the time interval t, then v is equal to s by t is the formula. We also studied what is average velocity. It is initial velocity, that is the starting velocity, and then with what velocity it moves before it stops, that is the final velocity. Average velocity is initial velocity plus final velocity divided by 2. As I said you in the last class, in the equations of motion which you have studied in 8th class, v is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half at square, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. There you know what u, v, s everything represented. Yes. Initial velocity is u, final velocity v is, and it is divided by 2. The average is taken, that is the average of velocity, and this is the formula for average velocity. Hope you are clear with it. In today's class, we shall solve the exemplar problems given in your textbook based on these two formulas. It is very easy, children, but the thing is, you should remember the formula, understand the concept, read the question carefully, and according to that, write the given data, substitute in the formula, and solve. You're done. That's it. So let us read the first question. Since I heard that many of you don't have textbook, so I am directly making the video using your textbook. So if those who don't have can refer and copy down these exemplar problems in your books. Fine. So example 8.1. The question is, an object travels 16 meter in 4 seconds and another 16 meter in 2 seconds. What is the average speed of the object? The question is very clear to you. So you have to use the formula of average speed. It is known now. What is average speed? Total distance traveled by total time taken. Total distance means here the object is traveling how many times? 2 times. That is 16 meter in first 4 seconds and another 16 meter in 2 seconds. So in order to find out the average speed, let us write the formula. Before that, the first step whenever we saw numericals is we write the given data. Let us do it now. In the first part, the object travels a distance of 16 meter. Again another 16 meter means in the given data total distance is 16 meter plus 16 meter. 16 plus 16 is totally 32 meter. So total distance covered by the body is 32 meter. Come back to the question. First part of the distance takes 4 seconds and another 16 meter in 2 seconds. So it is total time is 4 seconds plus 2 seconds. totally it is 6 seconds. So we know what is the total distance traveled by the body and what is the total time taken. Now you know the formula to find out the average speed. It is total distance traveled by total time taken. So let us substitute. Total distance is 32 divided by total time is 6 meter. Correct? Total time is 6 meter. Now you need to divide 6 and 32 by 6. So it is clear. Let me work out here. This part of calculation you should do, children, but still I am showing for you since it is very first problem. See, 6 ones are 6 fives are 30. What is remaining? 2 is remaining. So I will go with actual division, children. Some may get confused. So now 6. This you forget. Let me do this way. 6 fives are 30. 32 minus 30. Remainder is 2. Now 2 cannot be divided by 6. So what you will do? Keep decimal point and take 0. 6 fours are 24, which is more than 20. So let us go with 6 threes are 18. 20 minus 18 is 2. Decimal point is there. So take 0. If you observe, again it is 3 times. So you need not show it again. We got 5.33. So 32 divided by 6 is 5.33. What is the unit? Unit of distances. Here I will write and show you. See how, if at all you forget unit in test or exam, what you do is substitute in units individually. Okay, you know the unit of distance, it is meter. SI unit of time is second. If you want to write it in single line, you should take S to the numerator. When you do so, it is meter per second. You can write it also as ms to the power minus 1. 5.33 meter per second is the average speed. Understood the problem, children? Now look into your textbook. That is what they have done. Total distance traveled by the object is 16 plus 16, 32 meter. Total time taken is 4 plus 2, 6 seconds. Average speed is total distance by total time. 32 by 6 is 5.33 meter per second. That's it. Now you have one more numerical based on this average velocity. Example 8.2 in your textbook. The odometer of a car reads 2000 km at the start of a trip and 2400 km at the end of the trip. If the trip took 8 hours, calculate the average speed of the car in kilometer per hour and meter per second. Odometer means it is the device which is used to find the speed of any cars. Yes, no, you know that. So the reading, see the question here, as we did in the last problem, don't add 2000 plus 2400 and happily write 4400 is the total distance traveled. No, it is wrong. Read the question. The odometer of a car reads 2000 km at the start of the trip. Means before you start the trip, the reading of the odometer was 2000 km and 2400 km at the end of the trip means total, see here, if you write the given data, distance covered by the car will be 2400 minus 2000. Why? Before this trip was started, the reading of the car, odometer of the car is 2000. When the trip ended, it was 2400. Means 2400 minus 2000 is 400 kilometer is the distance covered by the car. And there is no confusion with the time taken. See, if the trip took 8 hours, so time is 8 hours. Now substitute. Average speed is total distance by total time. You know. Before that, see, they have asked to find the average speed of the car in kilometer per hour as well as meter per second. In both the units, we need to find out. One is direct, no problem. That is total distance is now 400 kilometer. See here, 400 kilometer. I will write the unit also to not to confuse you. Total time is 8 hours. 400 divided by 8. What you get? 8 ones are 8. 8 fives are 40. 0. that is 50 kilometer per hour. Average speed in terms of kilometer they have asked, now it is 50 kilometer per hour. Now we need to find out the average speed in terms of its meter per second as well. So for what you need to do is convert this 400 kilometer to meter, convert 8 hour to seconds, and then simplify in the same way. Or, or what you can do is write down this kilometer per hour value. 50 kilometer per hour is given. Correct? Into 1 kilometer, you know it is 1000 meter. 1 hour is how much? 3600 seconds. What you will do is, see, hour gets cancelled. Next you are left with 50 followed by this 50 into 1 is 50 only. You have remaining 3 zeros. Write that 3 zeros divided by 3600. 2 zeros in the denominator get cancelled with the 2 zeros in the numerator. You are left with 500 divided by 36. Let us go with the actual division now. In the numerator you have 500, which should be divided by 36. So first let us consider the first two digits, 50. See, 36 two times is, here only you can see 60 plus 60 plus 12. It is 72. So let us go with 36 ones are 36. 10 minus 6, 4. 4 minus 3, 1. Bring down 0. We got 140. 36, how many times is 140? It is 2 times, is just add 36 2 times. You know, so it is very less. So let us try with 36 into 3. 6 3s are 18. 3 3s are 9 plus 1, 108. 36 into 4 if you do, 6 4s are 24. 4 3s are 12. 4 3s are 12 plus 2 is 14. 144, which is more than 140. So we should go with 36 into 3. So 3s are, how much we got? 108. Subtract. 10 minus 8 is 2. 3, 1 minus 1, 0. We have 32, but 36 not divisible. So what we do? Keep decimal point and take 0. Now 4 times only we got 144, means let us try with 8. Like 36 into 8 if you do, 8 6 are 48, 4 carry, 8 3 are 24 plus 4, 288. So we can go with still next number because we have 320. 9 6 are 54, 9 3 are 27 plus 5. 27 plus 5 is 324 we got, which is more than 320. So let us go with 8 is 288. I am not interested in this value because I want this value which I got. So that is 500 by 36 is, I got 13.8 meter per second, or ms to the power minus 1. So hence we have found out the average speed both in terms of kilometer per hour as well as in terms of meter per second. Very simple, children. Convert kilometer to meter, hour to seconds, and you will get its unit in meter per second. Whenever you solve, the units are very important. You will lose marks or also be careful with it. In the example 8.3, Usha swims in a 90-meter long pool. She covers 180 meter in 1 minute by swimming from one end to the other end and back along the same straight path. So the distance, the how much long the swimming pool is means 90 meter. You don't want to substitute this 90 meter anywhere in the problem. Okay na? That is just the information. she covers 180 meter in 1 minute. 180 meter how? By swimming from one end to other end and back along the same path, same straight path, from end A to end B and again from B to A. To cover such distance 180 meter how? A to B 90, again B to A is 90, 90 plus 80, so totally she is covering 180 meter, and to do so she is taking only 1 minute time. Find the average speed and average velocity of Usha. Let us write the given data here. Total distance is 180 meter. Why? The total length of the swimming pool is 90 meter. A, B if you take, to swim from point A to B, and again she is coming from B to A. So 90 plus 90 is 180. Hence total distance is 180 meter and time taken for her to cover this 180 meter is just 1 minute. So average speed we just now learned, is keep on learning the total distance by total time. So it is very clear, total distance is 180 meter, total time is 1 minute. See, speed, you have to keep it in terms of kilometer per hour or in meter per second units. Yes, no? Here distance is in meter but time is in minutes. So what you have to do is simply convert it into seconds. Very simple. 180 meter as it is, let us write. We want 1 minute to be written in second. 1 minute is how many seconds? Very simple. 60 seconds. So 80 by 60. See, 0, 0 gets cancelled. Is it clear to you now? 0, 0 gets cancelled. 6 ones are 6 threes are. You are getting 3 meter per second is the average speed. Total distance is 180 meter. Time is 1 minute. It should be in kilometer per hour or meter per second. Since the distance is given already in meter, to convert minute to second is simple. So what we did is, in the numerator 180 we kept as it is, 1 minute we converted to 60 second. So 0, 0 gets cancelled, 6 ones are 6 threes are, 3 meter per second is the answer. Now the problem is still not over. Find the average speed and average velocity of Usha. First half of the work is done. Average speed we have find it out. It is 3 meter per second. They have also asked us to find out what is average velocity. See, average velocity is displacement by time taken. What is the displacement here? In the previous classes you have studied. Suppose if you have the path length A, B, see, either I can go directly from A to B, or my wish, I directly don't want to go home directly from the school. I will go to my friend house and then I will go to my home. So I can choose either this path also. But the shortest distance here is this AB, which is displacement. Correct? Here also Usha is going in the same path as well as she is coming back in the same path. Hence here the displacement is equal to 0. Clear, children? So what we do to do now with the formula, average velocity is displacement by time. Displacement is 0. Time is 1 minute or 60 seconds. Anyhow, 0 by anything is not defined. Sorry, 0 by anything is 0. So, average velocity is 0 meter per second. This is how we need to solve. Why displacement is 0? It is because, see, swimming from one end to the other end bank along the straight path, same straight path. Hence, here also, look here, average speed they have found it out 3 meter per second. Average velocity, displacement of Usha in 1 minute is 0 meters. So, displacement by time taken, average velocity 0 meter by 60 second, that is 0 meter per second. So this is how you need to solve the problem, children. You should know the formula as well as the concept, like how to apply it as well. In the next class, let us study about rate of change of velocity. Rate of change of velocity is nothing but the acceleration, which we'll be studying in the next class. Till then, work out this problem. In the worksheets, I will give you few more problems of this type. I want you to solve and submit it. Have a nice day, children. Thank you.